Hi, Bess.
Nancy, how goes the old mummy hunt?
Good, I think. Maybe bad.
Something happened, didn't it?
There was a sandstorm, and the professor from Kingston had to be taken to the hospital.
Nancy, be careful out there. It sounds dangerous.
I will.
George is all wrapped up in that new job of hers, but you can call me anytime you need help. Full disclosure, while I do play an Egyptologist on television, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
We found the tomb!
Way to go!
But when I opened it, 2 strangers showed up.
Really? Aren't you in the middle of nowhere?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe they were just out for a walk. In the desert. Nope, doesn't work out. Nancy, what the craziness is happening out there?
No clue. It's like I'm the only one here who doesn't know what's really going on. I don't like that feeling.
You get used to it.
Bess.
Well, it certainly feels that way. Maybe it's time to call this one a wrap.
I can't until John's back. I just need to keep my head on straight and try to keep the site in order.
That's exactly like this one part of Revenge of the Desert Queen. So everybody...
Is this going to be an anecdote where someone dies in a cursed tomb?
No.
Okay, continue.
I lied, it was. But I'll just keep it to myself.
I still think Jamila is hiding something.
What's the story?
She says she's here because of the Anunnaki.
I think our connection is bad because it sounds like you said Anunnaki.
I did.
I still think it might be the phone, but continue.
They're the aliens she's into, but I can't figure out why she'd be here now.
Why don't you ask her?
I would, but there are 2 questions you'll never get a straight answer to. One is, are you lying?
And the other is, are you crazy?
I say that a lot, don't I?
You do, but to be fair, you do exceed the average person's daily allowance of interaction with crazy and or dishonest people.
Jamila seems to be convinced that aliens built the pyramids.
Cool.
She thinks that this site has some sort of significance to aliens, and they'll be returning soon.
What for?
Who knows? The whole idea makes no sense to me.
I know it's unlikely, but I think if aliens ever came to Earth, I think they'd like me.
What? Why?
Dogs love me, kids love me. I just think we'd be pretty simpatico is all.
I can't tell if Jamila's being sincere or not.
Just brush past my theory, that's fine.
I'm sure they love you.
That's all I wanted to hear. Go with your instinct, Nancy. You're so good at noticing what people really mean when they speak. Maybe she's saying a little more than she intends to.
I don't know what to make of this tour guide who appeared out of nowhere.
Is he cute?
Define cute.
Why is this never any fun with you? I have no girly friends.
Fine, yes, he's moderately cute. And he has an accent.
Now we're talking. Anyway, you've decided that this cute tour guide with an accent is a problem for some reason?
His story isn't adding up. If he's a tour guide, why would he show up at a site that might take years to open up to the public?
Maybe he's some sort of avant-garde tour guide. You know, way ahead of his time, like that jazz musician you made us see who only played awful notes.
I'm still sorry about that. In my defense, it was for a case.
And in his defense, there's nothing. Long-distance burn, jazz guy.
Lily seems very uptight.
Do you think she's hiding something?
No doubt about it. I just don't know if it's relevant.
Strange behavior is rarely irrelevant, especially in a group that isolated.
Good point. I'll catch you later.
See ya!
Hi, Nancy.
A tour guide just appeared out of nowhere.
Really?
Yeah, really. He showed up when we found the tomb.
You're 100 kilometers outside of Cairo. That's too far afield to have a wacky next-door neighbor.
Huh?
Sorry. I'm not used to watching this much television. It's doing strange things to my brain. Whatever he says, he didn't just drop in. He must be up to something.
Abdullah seems confused by the hieroglyphs in the tomb.
Really?
You sound surprised.
Astonished, dumbfounded, with a twist of smug thrown in to soothe my ego.
So, if he's confused...
Then it is confusing. He's one of the brightest minds in the field. If he's stumped, Something unique is going on here.
Lily seemed upset about me doing any work here.
Show me a PhD student who isn't upset about something, and I'll build you your very own pyramid.
Why would she want to keep me away from your work?
I have no clue. If she wants to play at being in charge, let her. It'll save you a lot of headaches.
What do you know about Lily?
Not much. She's with Abdullah's team. It's just strange that she's out there.
Why?
I never say a critical word about a student, but the archaeology community is small. People talk. I guess all I'm going to say is it's surprising Abdullah put her on his team.
You can't just leave it at that. The curiosity center of my brain is going to go into full meltdown.
I can't, Nancy. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to talk about it.
Are you familiar with the Anunnaki?
Oh, please, not you too.
No, Jamila. She's got a lot to say on the topic.
Good. I'm not saying there isn't alien life, but why insist that aliens built the pyramids? Humans have made a mess of so many things. Just let us keep that check mark in the victory column.
What do you know about Abdullah?
He's almost as brilliant as he thinks he is.
He seems a little full of himself.
A little. With that amount of swagger, you'd think he invented sand.
Do you think he's behind your attack?
I don't think so. This isn't the first time we've butted heads. I think that if he were to attack me, he wouldn't sneak up from behind.
How's the recovery coming?
Good. I am at the point where watching television is tedious again, so that's a good sign. TV is very frustrating for the solution-oriented personality.
I don't think I've heard that before.
It's true. I find myself yelling, "Test your hypothesis before acting on it," at all of the sitcoms. Truthfully, I'm still feeling a little woozy. As soon as I can stand without feeling dizzy, I am on my way back to the site, even if I have to sneak out of here.
I'd better get going.
Bye.
Thank you for calling the Strange Phenomenon Inspectors, Extraterrestrial Division. All agents are currently dispatched.
What happened here? Where's all of the water? Who would be crazy enough to do this on purpose?
I've got something for you.
What's that?
Proof that space girl is Batty. I saw her creeping around and she dropped this. Here.
It looks like some sort of code.
Ooh, you're generous. I call it the maniacal screed of a madman. Or is it madwoman? Why is madness gender-specific to men?
Yeah, you tell me.
I like you. Let's shake the dust off this small-time tomb off our boots and see the world together.
Can I keep this?
Yes, but you have to promise me that if it starts making sense, you'll call a psychologist immediately and schedule yourself in for a full workover. You would have had fun seeing the world with me. Admit it.
Where exactly did you come from?
What do you mean?
We're in the middle of nowhere. You couldn't have just walked here.
Oh, I caught a ride with some traders, if you must know. Nasty customers, but they knew the way.
This site is new. How did they just know the way? It's not on any map.
I don't know. They just did, I guess.
What can you tell me about these guys? What did they look like? What language did they speak?
Nancy, I'm starting to think it might not be so smart to talk about this. For you or for me. Drop it. Don't bring it up again.